Hi, this is apartment 1 and 2 clients at the Herbst house. Unfortunately, we've been quarantined for the last 7 days.
I don't see this as a job. I see this as a ministry.
Linda Smith has been the director of the Herbst House for 20 years.
You have a passion for something, you kind of do it effortlessly.
Herbst House is one of 17 group homes run by the nonprofit Avenues to Independence in northwest suburban Park Ridge.
I've been trying to keep myself amused.
COVID-19 has presented Avenues and Linda Smith with a challenge that many institutions now face: protecting the staff and the greater community while caring for COVID-positive residents.
Happy birthday, dear Jimmy.
I first got to know the residents of another Avenues to Independence house in 2018. We visited because of the remarkable degree of autonomy afforded them by the agency.
Hi, Jay. How are you?
These days, they're healthy but feeling cooped up.
How have you had to change your lives?
Well, I can't go to work. I gotta stay home, see?
Residential Director Stephen Cray says there are several things that make COVID-19 a particular challenge for people with intellectual disabilities.
Many of the people living in our homes are over the age of 60. We have a lot of individuals with Down syndrome who are more susceptible to respiratory disease.
Another big challenge is staffing, because while the men of this house don't have staff around most of the time, all the other Avenues group homes have on-site care 24 hours a day in 3 shifts.
There's always a risk that a staff person could be asymptomatic and come into the home and work with them and potentially infect the residents and their coworkers.
And that is exactly what happened here at Herbst House, which has 20 residents and 8 staff members.
Well, one of my staff called me to inform me that she had come in contact with someone who was COVID-19 positive.
Then 6 residents and 5 staff members tested positive, including Linda Smith. But instead of sending healthy staff in to work with the infected residents, they took an unusual step.
We thought the ideal situation would be for one staff person to quarantine in place with the individuals in the home. That way, no other staff are exposed to them, and the whole crew of staff aren't coming and going through the community, potentially infecting others in the community or their family members.
They asked the most senior person first, Linda Smith.
Linda didn't hesitate. She volunteered to do it, and just incredibly selfless and really an inspirational and heroic act.
Linda is 53, and she has some prior health issues.
I do have an underlying condition of asthma. Actually, hold on one second. Had to give me 1 second. Actually, what happened was I had a son who passed away from asthma 17 years ago.
Still, Linda Smith chose to spend 24 hours a day living with the COVID-positive residents.
It is my job to take care of the clients. And when he said, would you do it? It was like, okay, this is my chance to really stand firm to what I believe.
And Linda has one other compelling motivation. Her sister had intellectual disabilities and was institutionalized away from the family while Linda was growing up.
If God can take time for me, I can definitely take time for them. So I definitely want to give them everything that God gives me. And I want to give them love all the time. I want them to feel my love for them every day, because I want them to know at all times they are truly loved. They are truly loved.
I'm happy to report that Linda Smith and all of the residents with COVID made full recoveries. And Herbst House had no more infections after that initial outbreak. And by the way, Linda Smith received time and a half hazard pay 24 hours a day during her quarantine.